Hello Capricorns, and welcome to your November 2024 reading. So before we start, I want to announce the winner of the contest for the 100,000 subscriber, and it is Deborah Roth, Taurus. Deborah, if you are, Capricorn rising or whatever, and you're hearing this, I answered your commentary and your free reading. I'm waiting for you to respond. So you have all month. All right. And thank you for participating, all of you, and so on. All right. Thank you so much. So, my beautiful Capricorns, I meditated on your energy. And for the month of November, here, it's like if there's this aspect that's coming up to the surface, it's the Knight of Cups in reverse. And this is when there's a part of us that doesn't really believe that we can either receive waters with no expectations, with no pressure, with no unconditionally, okay? Whether it is somebody wanting to offer us love or just even an inspiration or our inspiration, we cannot just bring it there. Here, this is what I love. This is what I want to bring to the world. This hiccup, okay, when it comes to the Knight of Cups. Under it, I have the Knight of Wands. So you might be very good following your passions. But here, when it comes to the Knight of Cups, following your intuition, following your creativity, your heart, your receptivity, following it or receiving it for free, that's where there might be something of a challenge. Okay. After that, I have the Hermit in reverse with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And so what will be confronted here, because there's an unconditional part. This is unconditional worth and value. This is ruled by Venus. But here we have, well, I've never lived it before, and I don't believe in that cup. So we have this kind of callback of that cup does not exist. That free cup that comes with no strings attached, with no expectations in return, with no I'm going to owe something to somebody, or I don't have what it takes to receive that cup, or I've never had it before. It's always been a bit disappointing if we look at the face of the guy. That's kind of my here. It's almost like, this is what I think. But your Six of Pentacles is upright. So you know the balance of worth and how it goes. But when it comes to water, here we have a bit of problem. We are in Scorpio season. So water is going to be relevant this month. Here it's with the Hermit in reverse. When the Hermit is in reverse, this is when we're not following our inner truth, inner light. We're following outside advice or cues. So the part of us that would be able to apply the wisdom, the acquired wisdom from our spiritual knowledge, is not applying it. So under that, I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's something we need to understand here, because we're looking at the effects in our life, and maybe it's showing us more and more of this. And there's nothing we can do with the fire about it. After that, though, I have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Swords. So here, for the Wheel of Fortune to turn, we need a sword. We need to have the understanding. We need to have the why. Why is always it's always that happens. When I follow my heart, destruction happens, or the wheel, whatever, is not turning in my way. Why? You're going to get it here with the Knight of Swords. And so that's going to reverse the wheel from here, where you have Chronos, or Typhon, or depending on how you read it. But Chronos, farther time, Saturn, time will turn, the pain will become worse, and worse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like this, I get it. The Sphinx can open the door to the next stage because he's a guardian. I understand what the lack of consciousness was bringing. So now I can be in peace. I can see the rota of the Torah, Tarot, Ator. Here we have Yod E Vave, Yehovah, Yahweh, come like you want, okay? But the wheel of life, of the multiplication of life. So there's going to be like, I get it. It brings you to the choice, lovers. So this month there's going to be an important choice about, should I follow my heart or open myself to be the Knight of Cups? To take the cup I cannot perceive and I do not know, so that I can rely on my own inner light about this. Let's clarify it for you. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of November 2024. All right. Scorpio season always is going to bring up, the things that need to be cleared, that need to die, to be transformed. Old karmas that used to turn the wheel, they're going to come up to the surface to be addressed. It's normal. So that the seeds that are left to sleep during the winter, when they come up in the spring, we want the good stuff to come up. All right, let's look at that Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse here. Why is it? Okay. We have the King of Wands in reverse. And we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So this is when we keep our old water. We have the feeling of insatisfaction, like searching what outside is actually going to move me. But the part of us that would be able to go maybe outside of our comfort zone, not fear that things will be as painful as they were before and things like that, is in reverse. So he's not supporting us. Our fire is not supporting us. It might even activate the subconscious or the old waters that we should leave behind. So you might come in the month feeling the feelings that need to die, that need to be left behind. And maybe you're going to want to just run away from it. Knight of Wands. But, no, that's not so bad. Okay. You know your worth. You know your value. But here we have Two of Wands. You don't know how to get out, how to do things differently. But it's preparing itself. Three of let's say that your fate, I don't know where Jupiter is in your chart right now, but your fate into what is supposed to come, probably because this is upright, is strong. But your fire the way you do things, the way you bring what, let's say, feeds your fire needs to be adjusted, because right now it's being fed by unconscious waters. Let's look at that. Four of Cups, and all right, there's the wake-up call for this. And here we have a Ten of Sword. It's in reverse, but we have an Ace of Cup. So this month, it's like the thing that wasn't coming before and you didn't know what to do is going to be there. You're going to see it. What are you going to do about it? Here, the Wheel of Fortune was in reverse because it's going to bring up all sorts of things, but you need to be conscious of the beliefs that did create the past cups on the floor and all of that, or that are preventing you from just grabbing that cup and going for it. What's in that shadow here? What's in those things underwater? What will Scorpio bring up to the surface to make you look at? Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? So you're going to see the pattern, okay? You're going to see the pattern of what happens when you don't leave your crap behind. It just gets worse and worse. But here you're going to have the new fire of the new way to bring your energy. It's with the Nine of Swords in reverse, but this is a bit the leftover of that. So you'll see it, but you'll have that unconscious anxiety until you figure it out. Why? There's beliefs in that old water. There's trauma, beliefs, sadnesses. If I want to have that new cup, I cannot drown it in my old stuff. I need to leave the old stuff behind. Nine of Wands. So you're going to, Nine of Wands, you're going to keep yourself positive into what is coming towards you. Not, oh my God, it's going to be another battle, another wound on my head. No, it's going to be positive because I'm leaving the old me in reverse. Okay? Let's look at, we do have bottom of the deck, the Lovers. A big decision for you. You're going to get it, Page of Swords. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. What are you going to get? Ten of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. So it's on two floors here. You're going to ground. The Four of Pentacles can be positive in a sense of when we're seeing how we have to consolidate the container or who we are. Don't have to spread myself thin. I need to accumulate, keep my energy for what I want. For, if you want to buy a car, you're going to have to save. That's when you read it on a very basic level. Energetically, it is holding on to who we are. There's something that is understood about that. It can also be, I understand my fears of losing the basic essential that I had. And maybe that's why I didn't want to take the risks before. That could be that also. But whatever it is, what you're going to understand is going to help anchor, solidify your worth. And maybe because we do have the Ten of Pentacles with the Lovers, yes, this is what is going to be solid. It is going to be solid. Let's just see. Of course, it's different for everybody. But yeah, for what you want to build, for what you want to create, it's going to be solid. I'm going to make it happen. Now I trust my vision. If you didn't trust your vision before, and your fire wasn't backing you up, because it might end up exactly like all the times before, because it seems like it's always like that, you're going to understand why it did that before, and then at the end of the month, you're going to be able to invest in you. So, releasing yourself from your own limiting beliefs. How should we call that? It's that inner knowing of, it's new energy to create your empire, a new energy to create your empire. But you're going to understand why things didn't work before. So Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, solidifying the pentacle, and here Knight of Sword. Now it's clear. I'm going to call it that. Now it's clear. On this, I am sending you all my love and light, Capricorn. You've got this. Maybe at the beginning of the month you don't think you do, but you know your worth. So let's release the old watery crap that is preventing us from actually making this happen. So, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and all of that. Thank you for participating in the contest. If you want a private reading, the description is below, or the tarot course, the description is below on the website. Very easy to book and so on. And thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon, full moon, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. And in your case, I think it's going to be the energy, the will, the fire to take the cup and ground it, making it happen. All right? Mwah. Love and light, and I'll see you next month.